we have a single PHP code and three different volt anonymous volt component, and all three works differently. Crazy, right? Okay, anonymous components. What is that? Okay, okay, let's check it. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna create one view file, random view file, called something.blade.php, right? And yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a route called something, but we will call it as a view. And of course, now we have something here. Okay, so let's go to the, okay, now we are already into the something view. Hey, yeah, streaming with new mic. Yeah, Mitesh. Okay, so I think what I can do is we can say, yeah, I'm gonna use Xadmin layout, and yeah, the PHP and the closing PHP as well, right? And let's now check the documentation what they are saying. They are saying you can define, right? And we also can do that as well because we have it over there. Okay, thanks Mitish. I literally tried to do that for you guys. Okay, so, and what we can do is we can simply copy this and paste over here, and let's see if that works. I'm literally bad at it, but yeah. Okay, let's override it again. The how okay, that works. That is working. But here one question is how this will how this is able to define that this component is vault or vault counter, right? I think we can only use one anonymous component. What do you say? Let me duplicate this. What do you say? Is it possible to do that? Okay. Ah, wow. These both are working totally different, but the code is single. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So we can say here a counter 1, counter 2, and a counter 1, right? And okay, one thing we can do is we can say the type is equal to button. So yeah, okay, actually, this is interesting. So if I write a counter 1 here and a counter 2 here, but both will be a counter 2. Crazy. So if I remove this, right, that even doesn't matter. I will have a 2 components. This works well, but on clicking on this also works well. Crazy, no? So what I can do is if I do this kind of stuff and okay, it gone mad or something. No, I can work with this all the components separately, but I wrote this code once only. Crazy. I don't know, like, what do you say, guys? Is it cool
Okay.
or something like, I don't know. It's so yeah. So this is what put one counter tags under the div. Which div? Under the div. Okay. So you mean like this? Okay, and we can say BG, or we can say style, uh, background color red, or we can say pink, right? So one is pink already. Oh, oops. Okay, one is pink already. Mithis, do you want me to do that, or you was asking for something different? Let me know. Okay, so this is crazy. Same for counter two. Same as counter two. What do you mean? Same as counter two. You mean like this? Like this? But we already tried it actually. But that doesn't work actually. Whoops. What? Line number 34, line number 37, line number 34, line number 37. Where defined? Where we defined that line number? Where we defined the line number? Why it is showing the line number? Why it is showing the line number? What we did? Ah, crazy. Should I do one over here? But it will be still two. Okay. So if I duplicate it, no, they are not showing now line number. Crazy. Okay. So yeah, I think you guys understood how it works. The volt is totally different stuff, out of the box, out of the world stuff. Okay. Change the counter 2 to 1. Yeah, I think I already done that. Right. I have done this as a 1, and it is the 2, but all are 2, because whatever we provide at last, like if I do 5 here, all will be the 5. Right. That's how it's actually working. Right. What if I say a counter 1 here? Oops, it started breaking again. That works. So cool. I understood. I understood something. I understood something. So what I can do is, uh, let's actually have it 2 or maybe 3, right? And what I can do is I can say, it was the 2, right? I can say 3 here, and what I can do is I can say 2 and 3 here, right? And yeah, now I hope. Okay, we have the error, multi-root error, something like that. Okay, we need to, yeah, do something like this to skip the error. And now we have a single PHP code and 3 different uh, HTML code, and it works as well. Okay, this works as well, this works as well. Let me zoom it. This works as well, this works as well, and this also works, right? And we have a single PHP code and 3 different volt anonymous volt component, and all 3 works differently. Crazy, right? It's cool. Okay, so I liked it. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, passing data to anonymous components. Hmm. Hmm. That even doesn't matter. I don't think so that matters. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So what we can do is we can do comma here, and we can say count here, or the count here, and we can simply have a 5 here, and let's start with the 5. Right now it start with the 5, so that works. Okay, what other thing in oh, okay, Okay, I got it. I got it. Hmm. Okay. So this is crazy. Uh, because we are using this as a counter. Now, if I remove that and run this test again, this will pass. Let or maybe failing due to other. See, it passes, and now this will gonna pass as well. Understood? What happened actually? So yeah, you cannot use uh, anonymous volt function name anonymous volt component name as existing blade file component name, right? A blade file, I mean, by a blade file, I mean view sorry, let's the component name which is already exist in Livewire directory. So you cannot use that same name, otherwise these both will uh, conflict with each other, right? So you guys need to take care that you never use volt anonymous component name and the normal component which is located at Livewire folder. Is it possible to pass parameters to volt out? Yeah, it is possible. Let's do that. So yeah, so what do you say? I don't know if this gonna work or not, but let's try it. Can not found. Okay, because we have two slashes there. Okay, and let's print that as well somewhere here. I hope that gonna work. A dollar count. Oops, account, right? And we are not. Okay, the count variable is not there. So I think we need to define public property count, and now we have 10 over here. If I say 15, we have 15 over here. So it is actually possible to do that, right? Any questions? So see you in future streams. Bye bye.